What's up, y'all? It's your boy Jay Calderon, Stand Clear Entertainment, and we're about to get into this week's boxing talk. This Saturday, September the 12th, 2015, Floyd Money Mayweather will step into the ring for the 49th time of his professional career, and he says that this will be the final fight of his career. His career has lasted over 19 years as a professional and came out of the Olympics back in the late 1990s. Ever since then, he has taken on guys like Diego Corrales and defeated him when he was in his prime as an undefeated world champion, beating Gennaro Hernandez at the age of 21 years old to win his first world title, and also facing Luis Castillo, which I believe beat Floyd Mayweather. But Floyd Mayweather didn't have to give that man a rematch. And in the rematch, Castillo cannot duplicate what he did in the first fight. Mayweather won a unanimous decision in that fight. Now, throughout the years, Mayweather fought Oscar De La Hoya and truly beat him, even though Oscar De La Hoya was better than a lot of other fighters out there and could beat a lot of other fighters. Mayweather stepped up to the 154-pound weight division and captured that junior middleweight title by beating De La Hoya down the stretch. He also faced guys like Canelo Alvarez. Alvarez was a young, hungry, undefeated champion that I believe lost to Austin Trout. But this was a guy that many people felt that Floyd Mayweather would never fight. And Floyd fought him in one of the biggest fights and beat him easily through 12 rounds, a shutout. Now, he also fought Sugar Shane Mosley. A lot of people say Mosley was past his prime. I was there for that fight in Las Vegas, and I was going for Sugar Shane Mosley. I have picked every single fighter that Floyd Mayweather has fought against, and he has proved me wrong every single time. Against Sugar Shane was probably one of the best fighters out there that didn't fight for a year and a half till he stepped into the ring with Floyd Mayweather. Shane was old, but so was Floyd. And Floyd proved himself, and I gained a lot of respect for Floyd that night when he got rocked by Shane Mosley and came back and stood toe-to-toe in the pocket and defeated Mosley that night. A lot of people said that he wouldn't ever face Miguel Cotto. And it wasn't until Cotto's contract with Bob Arum in Top Rank was over that the very next fight he fought Floyd Mayweather. People don't understand the business of boxing. Floyd fought Cotto because he was no longer aligned with Bob Arum. And it was the best fight that Floyd had in years. Cotto gave him the most toughest challenge, but he beat Cotto. A lot of people said that he would never face Manny Pacquiao. And even though that fight happened 5 years later, it wasn't until Mayweather and Al Heyman got everything that they wanted, that all terms were met by Floyd Mayweather, and Bob Arum and Manny Pacquiao gave in to make that fight happen. And I was rooting for Manny Pacquiao that night. I even lost money on Manny Pacquiao. Floyd Mayweather beat him clearly. I think Manny won about 2 rounds in that fight. This man has proven everyone wrong. Love him or hate him, you have to respect him as the best fighter of his generation, and only his generation. He is an all-time great, and he is definitely a Hall of Fame fighter. And he has made so much money in the sport because he has had fans behind him and fans against him. And now, for his final fight, ticket sales don't look that good. There's going to be a lot of empty seats in the house. Pay-per-view buys will be very low. I say 700,000 will purchase that pay-per-view. I will not be one of them. I'm contemplating about going to the movie theater to watch this fight in the theaters. Now, people say, why even spend $1 on this fight? I could go to a bar and watch the fight, like many people will do. But I'd rather sit in a comfortable seat with surround sound and watch it on a big giant screen, because the undercard is actually pretty good. I have George Groves that's going to beat Badu Jack and win that super middleweight title. I feel that Johnny Gonzalez will knock out Jonathan Oquendo in that Puerto Rico versus Mexico rivalry. And basically, the best fight of the night is going to be a hell of a fight against Roman Rocky Martinez and Orlando Salido. I have Salido winning that fight in a great fight, perhaps the best fight of the night by decision. And Floyd Mayweather will be taking on two-time world champion in the welterweight division, Andre Berto. Now, Berto, I've never been a fan of. Berto, he's a solid fighter. He has fast hands. He has very good punching power. He has a lot of heart. But I've never seen him as a quality fighter, a top pound-for-pound fighter in the sport of boxing, even at his best. If you look a little deeper into his record, a little deeper into those world title championship fights that he won, the world titles that he won were against C-level fighters, guys that you guys never heard of, and definitely never heard of again after he fought them. So what does that really tell you about Andre Berto? He's good, but he ain't good enough to beat Floyd Mayweather. Can he be the Frankie Randall or the James Buster Douglas? I don't think so. But in boxing, anything can happen. I believe that Berto's going to come to bring it. He might get some good shots in because he has that good hand speed. Can he rock Mayweather and make it really interesting? Can he fight better than Miguel Cotto and Marcos Maidana did in their first fight? I don't know. Can he perform better than Manny Pacquiao did? Maybe. All I know is that Floyd Mayweather is going to win this fight. Definitely want to watch it because I'm a boxing fan. I've never been a fan of Floyd Mayweather, and I will be rooting for Andre Berto for the very first time come September 12th to beat Mayweather. Now, many years ago, Larry Holmes, one of my favorite heavyweights of all time, was 48-0 and ready to break Rocky Marciano's record of 49-0, or tie it. On that night, he faced Michael Spinks, the light heavyweight champion of the world that moved up in weight to face him in a heavyweight battle. That night, the judges took that decision and gave the victory to Michael Spinks, denying Holmes of tying Rocky Marciano's record. A lot of people thought that that was basically a bad decision. Larry Holmes won that fight, and I do believe that. What's to say that they will deny, those judges will deny Floyd Mayweather of that 49th victory? We have seen a lot of bad decisions by judges, especially Manny Pacquiao versus Timothy Bradley. We all know Pacquiao won that fight, and it was the most horrible decision ever made in the history of boxing. Who's to say if Andre Berto puts up a good fight that they won't give him the decision? The great Ricardo Lopez, Mexico, was 51-0, but he had one blemish on his record. It was a draw against Alvarez from Nicaragua. Now, Floyd Mayweather could get a draw or could get a loss, and it will put a blemish on his record. It's like baseball. You have the perfect game. But if you walk somebody, it's a no-hitter. And there goes your perfect game. Floyd Mayweather has based his career on being perfect. And a draw or a loss will make him unperfect. He will still go down as a great fighter, without a question or a doubt. But on September 12th, we're going to see if Andre Berto upsets Floyd Mayweather. Or will he retire undefeated? A lot of people feel like this fight ain't the last fight for Floyd Mayweather. I believe that he's going to take off at least a year, and we won't see him until September 2016. His contract is now up with Showtime and CBS, which he got over $200 million to sign. And I believe he just wants to complete this. Al Heyman, I believe, is going to set up a big deal with perhaps somebody like NBC for Floyd Mayweather to fight his 50th career fight in a very, very lucrative fight, probably on free television. But we have to wait and see what happens. But I believe that Floyd Mayweather will return for that big payday and that 50th career fight. We just have to wait and see, y'all. Keep watching. I'm Jay Calderon. Keep following on Instagram, on Facebook. Join that group page. And also subscribe to that YouTube channel, Jay Calderon Boxing Talk. I'm Jay Calderon, Stand Clear Entertainment. Thanks for your support.